रशलेट के सफर का आगाज हॉपर रोड से होता है। इसके शुरू में ही यू गेट टू सी जॉ ड्रॉपिंग पीक्स। इन पीक्स में सबसे ज्यादा प्रोमिनेंट लेडी फिंगर है, जो गोल्डन आवर में कुछ इस तरह दिखती है। तकरीबन 1 घंटे की राइड के बाद आप हॉपर ग्लेशियर पहुंचते हैं। यहाँ आप कुछ वक्त के लिए रेस्ट करके अपना सफर रश लेक की तरफ कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं। एंड दिस इज हॉपर ग्लेशियर and experiencing the walk on it is in itself beautiful. जब आप हॉपर ग्लेशियर व्यू पॉइंट से आप ग्लेशियर को देख रहे होते हो तो आपको ऐसा लगता है कि ये बहुत छोटा सा है और इट कैन बी क्विकली क्रॉस्ड, लेकिन असल में ऐसा नहीं है। जब आप इस पे चलना शुरू करते हो तो ये ख़त्म नहीं होता। Although it takes too long to reach the other side, it's still enjoyable. The experience is great walking on this great glacier. And you leave the glacier behind. This is the view you get.
Behind me, you're seeing this mighty Hopper Glacier. It is the world's fastest moving glacier. Length is around 18 kilometer and width is about 4 kilometer. There is this interesting fact that I want to share with you, and it's especially to all those climate skeptics who believe there's no climate change, no global warming. Just few years back, the glacier was here. If you can see, it was quite extended to its right side, and because of global warming, because of climate change, it is rapidly melting. And now you can see naked patches down there. They were once covered with glacier. They're gone now. The glacier is gone because of climate change. So this is the dark side of climate change.
Even an enjoyable hike on the scenic trail becomes hectic and unbearable when summery sun shines.
The sun that we worship in the winter is not worshipable in summer, especially when you are on these heights where sun shines too bright that it blinds you, melts you, burns you rather. So struggling with sun right now. Other than that, it's all beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. This hike
Takes you to Barpu Glacier.
I'm standing at Barpu Glacier, and it will be a bit strange for you. If I'm pretty sure the image in your mind about the glacier would be it's all ice. Like when you think of glacier, normally when I would think of glacier, it was always this in my mind, that it's all ice. But it's not like that. It's different. You can see there are rocks, there's sand, there is plantation, right? There is a thick cover of plantation and rocks and sand, and you cannot see ice. There are patches where you can, but mostly you cannot. This shows that it's highly covered. The glacier is under this layering. So about Barpu Glacier, it is around 36 kilometer in length and about 2 kilometer wide. And in the background, if you can see, there is this, my finger is pointing towards that. That is Golden Peak. And from Baltistan side, Baltis call it Spantik, right? Spantik. So yeah, it's beautiful.
बारपू ग्लेशियर क्रॉस करने के बाद हाइक काफ़ी आसान हो जाती है, क्योंकि आप प्लेन रास्ते पे चल रहे होते हो और ये रास्ता कैंपिंग स्पॉट तक ऐसा ही है। चंद ही घंटे चलने के बाद आप कैंपिंग स्पॉट पहुंच जाते हैं। यहाँ बकरवाल का हट भी है, जहाँ बैठ के कुछ वक्त गुजार सकते हैं। अगर आप लस्सी के शौकीन हैं तो यहाँ आप लस्सी नोशी भी कर सकते हैं। कैंपिंग स्पॉट पे आपको बहुत सीनिक सीन्स देखने को मिल सकते हैं. When I sat for lunch, I had to confront with wild wind. जब कुछ तूफान थमा, मैं अपने टेंट का रुख किया, where I rested and enjoyed the scenes. After dining, I left in search of my lost sleep, as I had to get up early in the morning for the lake. 6 a.m. in the morning, and we are leaving the best camp for Rush Lake.
Behind me you can see Mir Glacier. It is about 22 kilometer long and about 1 kilometer wide. Mir Peak. That is what gives birth to this glacier. And you can see that this glacier is all white. If you can show it from top till the end, it's all white. And next to it is Barpu Glacier, which is all black. So there is contrasting combination of white and black, Mir and Barpu. And this contrast is what makes this beautiful and life beautiful.
God, I'm sick of this sun. This handsome boy looks lost. Maybe he lost someone he loved.
You get what you desire. The desirables, the things that you long for, they normally do not come easily. You have to work really hard for them. And you need to understand this, that to achieve that, you have no choice but to befriend pain. Pain is as real as we are. If you think you can escape it, yes, there are ways to escape, but that will make you escapist and not realist. You'll not be a person who takes challenges head on, fights the rough tides, and despite all the barricades, keeps on marching. Right now, I am on the trail to Rush Lake. This trekking is not that difficult. I find it, till now, I find it moderate, not difficult at all. I don't know why, but I find it moderate. It's not that tough. But still, it must be understood that looking from far is easy. Then taking step toward the site, the destination, the beautiful image, visual that you see from far, far away. So, and the problem is you cannot even see Rush Lake even from far. For that, you have to. It's so hidden that you have to take these steps, and you have to move toward it. Although, like I said, it's not that difficult, but still, it's not easy as well. It takes courage, it takes commitment, it takes energy, it takes adamancy, it takes what a strong human must have. So, trekking strengthens body and mind and spirit. So, which is why I encourage people to trek, to go on the mountains, to see the lakes, to summit, to do what people do not do normally. Because normalcy is abnormalcy. And what is abnormal is normally normal. Normally, when you discuss this with people, when you talk to them, they consider it a futile practice, a mad chase, a nightmare, they call it. But to me, it's not a nightmare. It is a beautiful dream, which I am living. There are people who think of it as nightmare, and then there are people who just dream about their dreamers, and then there are people who realize what they dream. And I truly admire people who fall in the category of realizers. Pen is reality. It's better to accept it, absorb this reality. What it does is, it makes you find the ways out to cope up with pain, to find the best ways to deal with pain. If you think that it's not real, and if you think that it does not exist, and if you think that it's just in your mind, that it's just a perception of people, if you think there's a myth, what happens is when you in your life, at some point in your life, when you are confronted with pain, and you will be confronted with pain, it's not possible that you open your eyes to this blighted planet and not meet pain. It's not possible. Pain is not only out there, it's permeable. It enters your body and soul and pushes you down, pulls you back. So this needs to be accepted. If you surrender to it, this reality, that's fine. But if you surrender to pain, it's not, because it will trample upon you, crush you, leave you broken, shaken, dead. So you need to learn ways to overpower pain, to be bigger than pain. If pain is that mountain, become bigger than that mountain. Talking about pain, there's nothing beautiful. There's another associated idea. Nothing beautiful in life comes without struggle. Without toil, no field will be green. Without struggle, people will not meet the destinations they always dream about. So, as much as we criminalize, demonize, belittle, degrade pain, struggle, it won't hurt pain, it will only hurt us. It will be affected by that. So what we need to be able to go through the hell. When we are confronted with the tides, we need to be able to get over them, and we need to take the challenges head on. So talking about pain, right now I am on the trail leading to Rush Lake, which is Pakistan's highest alpine lake, and Asia's second highest, probably. I'm not sure about this. And let me show you the trail. So the trail right now looks like this. I'm about 1 hour away maybe from the lake, maybe half hour, maybe 1 hour. Popular perceptions are mostly unpopular. I mean unpopular in the sense unreliable. So they must not be taken too seriously. Just because they're popular does not mean they are to be worshipped. One should not bow one's head before the popular opinions and popular established realities, there are realities, established realities, which are laden with hypocrisy, atrocity, and inhumanity. So the saying, there are three kinds of people. One, who think trekking is a curse. They consider trekkers mad, mindless, useless, and cursed. That's what they believe. And then there's another category who do not dislike trekking or hiking. They do not dislike these mountains. For them, mountains are worthy enough to be praised. Unlike the first category, they consider these mountains just just a random thing, just part of earth and nothing more. These mountains I'm talking about, they do not ignite their emotions. They do not get maddened when they see these mountains. The thing is, they're just there, out there. They're just wide and tall, and that's it. There's nothing unique about them, nothing beautiful about them. So that's the first category. Second category, they too consider these mountains beautiful. They, from distance, look at a mountain or mountains, a lake or lakes, or meadows, and in their heart, they sing songs of these places, but they never take steps toward these beautiful creations of God. They did not explore, did not have courage enough, did not have that energy that was required, that too much passion that is required to meet these glorious, breathtakingly beautiful miracles of this world. And then there's third category, who burn with the fire of passion, whose hearts they are made enough to take steps toward these beautiful places. They trek, they bear the burden of weight they carry on their shoulders and trek for days, for hours. They do not let steep faces of the mountain stop their trekking, their ascent. They do not worry about harsh weather. They do not let their body aches weaken them. They do not let harsh weather and external barricades undermine their will. They run on their will, and their will takes them to places like Rush Lake. And let me show you Rush Lake now.
The day is done, the time has come. You've battled hard, the war is won. You did your worst, you tried your best. Now it's time to rest. Now it's time.
Finally, after trekking for hours, we are here where we wanted to be, Rush Lake. The trek was moderate, it wasn't that difficult. The last hike was steep, that gave us a bit tough time. Other than that, it was all good. So right now you can see snow has not melted, and you can't see the stretched blue water right now. Still, this very shape of Rush Lake has its own beauty. It's not disappointing, it's beautiful as well. Maybe more beautiful than it is in extreme summer. On my right, you can see the peak slightly under cloud. That is Rush Peak. Next to it, you can see is Girgindar, and adjacent to it is Golden Peak, which is also called Spantik. And it's it's under heavy clouds right now. Thus you cannot see the clear view, can't have clear view of Golden Peak. Further on my right now, on my left, the way I'm standing, further on my left, you can see big extended white snow-capped peak. It's Malobati, and next to it is Sumayarbar, and on the extreme right to where I'm sitting is Mir Peak, and you cannot see the whole face of Mir. It's hidden behind this wall. You can see only the head. So these are the peaks this place offers to you. You can have the view, and not just this. If you look behind me, that whole mountain range, all the mountain peaks that when I first reached here, there were no clouds. Now it's all cloudy. The peaks, I found them really interesting and beautiful because most of them were pyramid shaped. They look like K2. I hope someday I could see K2 as well. फिलहाल तो इन peaks को ही देख के काम चला रहे हैं. और just behind me, where my finger is pointing, there are heavy clouds. Behind those clouds, there is this peak. I don't know what its name is, but its elevation is higher than Rakaposhi, and it's very beautiful. So to wind it up, this adventurous expedition was worth it.